Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Halliburton. Turner with a screen on Smart. Here's Duarte. And Tatum pulls it down. Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Tatum's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Celtics.
This guy's so effective from downtown. Jason Tatum knows he has the green light. He's so comfortable from range.
The shot no good by Duarte. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a three-point game. Launches a three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, the confidence of Jason Tatum is evident always. As soon as the ball touches his hands, he is shot ready and lets it go.
Now, here is Halliburton. His last outing, 16 points for him.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Endorse this Celtics team. Very young. How are they doing it?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted two talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
Now, Tatum following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first five here to start the game.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Guys, you think about this Indiana Pacers proud organization. They have not been to a conference finals since 2014. And consider when they did get into the playoffs, they were bounced in the first round several times.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Al Horford. And it's White in for Marcus Smart. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And the rejection by Tatum.
Probably the most underrated aspect of Jason Tatum's game is his defense. Size. Length, strength, you name it, sends that one back.
And for this Pacers franchise. Doris, they took a step backwards last season.
Kevin, there's no doubt about it. Their worst record in over 30 years. But you know what? I really like what they did. They shuffled the deck player-wise. They brought in a new head coach. Sometimes you have to take that step backward to go 2 steps forward.
Now Halliburton. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer, they could use a bucket. And it's White with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And with an update from the sidelines. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live, right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together how this plays out.
Okay, David, thanks. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Well, defense is a big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. In the third spot, Jason Tatum.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
You know, that's a defensive combination you're sort of always looking for in wing players. Strong on the ground, strong in the air. There is no safe ground when one of them is on patrol.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Something people always mention, Doris, about Miles Turner is what a strong leader he is.
Kev, consider how rare it is. Miles Turner was voted captain after just his second season in the league. He's positive, he's willing to be a vocal presence, and his attitude about being a terrific teammate contributes to what people think of him.
And back in 2021, Miles Turner put up a crazy stat line. 7 made threes, 13 rebounds, and 3 blocks. Just the 4th time someone has reached those numbers in a game.
Got that one up quick. Tatum's got 25 points in the game.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
McConnell passes to Turner. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Tatum. And for Turner, Greg, that ridiculous line has been equaled by only 2 players ever.
Hey, Kevin, how about that? Only Karl Anthony Towns and Vince Carter, who've had the combination of threes, rebounds, and blocks, shows you how special Turner's all-around game is.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Here's McConnell. The 9-footer's on the mark.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
And Tatum launches it from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
He takes it in. Here's Nora. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's White. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's good from long range.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
For the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
McConnell against White. McConnell kicks to Turner. And he drives in. Mathurin passes to Turner. Looking to end the run. Here's Nembhard. 3-pointer. The shot will not fall. Tatum way outside. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so it's the Boston Celtics in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court right now for the Celtics. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Brogdon on the wing, he's joined by Brown. And it's Smart in at the one. And it's Halliburton missing. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
The shot by Nembhard, no good. Boston dictating the flow.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Pass to Nembhard. Shot to stop the run, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
Brown outside. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Brown's got 11 points in the quarter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A.
And with a strong finish, he finally ends that 13-0 run by the Celtics.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Horford dishes to Brown. From deep, here's Smart. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Indiana's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Brown inside the line. Over Halliburton. Williams finds Brown. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Outside, Smart. Brogdon the pass to Brown. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Brown's got 16 points.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Monday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
And that game against the Cavaliers, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
We know some teams are stuck in the cycle of we think this is the year. We think we may finally get over the hump. And then the disappointment when it's not.
And Kevin, here is the reality. Winning championships in the NBA is extremely difficult. You can, as a front office, put a roster together on paper and think, okay, we have enough talent to win the championship, and for whatever reason, the pieces don't mesh. And the other part of this, Kevin, is sometimes luck goes into winning. A poorly timed injury, a guy who asks out that totally came out of the blue. There are so many things that go into winning in this league.
And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Yo, watch Halliburton.
Halliburton with it. Now guarded by Smart. Here's Nembhard. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. The shot, no good. Now Boston takes it the other way.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Healed from outside. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. There's Brown with the 3, and again, Boston with the triple.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Brown against Hield. Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Nesmith has got his first 3 points of the game.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Smart kicks to Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Halliburton in the corner. Off target from outside.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Here's Brown. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And again, Boston with the triple.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. And so it's the Boston Celtics enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put his stamp on this game, looking so dominant so far. He had quite the first half, Shaq. What stood out to you from his performance?
Ernie, I was watching on the other games. Ask Kenny.
What are you doing, man?
Okay, you got me. I was watching 2K TV. Get off my back, man.
Let's switch it up and talk about the first half. How about the production from Jason Tatum?
They need him to stretch the floor, and he's answered the bell, putting on a clinic from outside, getting to his spots, getting into a rhythm. His confidence could not be higher.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The guard set will be Halliburton and Duarte. Nesmith is out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Turner in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
And Doris, these Pacers, the first full season after the big trade that came last year.
Kevin, I think they felt like they had to do something to shake things up. A big drop-off in production over the last 2 years. That was after an extended run of playoff appearances. So what you hope is a guy as young as Tyrese Halliburton, with the skill set he has, can have an immediate impact and start to raise your trajectory.
And he makes that one.
Now, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
And here's Tatum for three, and again for three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep. Neesmith, the pass to Turner. Good work there as it goes. Turner's got his third basket of the night right there.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length.
Good, another from three.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Brown kicks to Tatum. Connects again from distance.
And that is a three that will put him in the record books.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. George Hill's checked in for Halliburton. The Celtics making a switch here. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The Celtics second.
You know, they've certainly been knocking down threes at a high rate. You can just see their confidence growing.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Hill inside. Guarded by Smart, and the basket by Hill.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Tatum draws the double. Over Hield. Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games. For Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD, the two players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. He'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. Hill against White. And Hill throws it down.
Well, George Hill drops the hammer near the cup. Nicely done.
Tatum down low.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
Indiana's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Nembhard, the pass to Brissett. Mathurin. No good on the triple. Turner with the steal. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Mathurin, and the rejection by Tatum. From the arc, and another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. The pass to Mathurin. The kick out to Hill. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
The kick out to Tatum. And again.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The three from Tatum connects again.
He is simply unconscious here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight.
And his scoring tonight has dropped him into the conversation with some of the all-time greats. I'm talking about names like Wilt Chamberlain and Kobe Bryant. Simply amazing what we've seen here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The big man just plays within his strengths. Miles Turner doing work right now on the offensive end.
And, yep, another basket.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, GA, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
Hill, no good. From deep three-point range, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. Offensively, this has been his best game of the season. This is the most points he's scored all year. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indiana. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
On the court right now for the Celtics, Tatum and Williams up in the forward spots. Then it's Mike Muscala. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. Tatum's shot is off. And here is Hill. Pass to McConnell. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
McConnell passes to Nwora. Dishes it to Hill. Stolen by Brogdon. Tatum against McConnell. And it's Williams with the jam.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
McConnell scanning the floor. Mora, the pass to Hill. Smith sets the pick for Hill. Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's McConnell. And a miss there on the triple. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Brogdon kicks to Muscala. Williams, a screen on McConnell. The kick out to Tatum. And another one falls.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
That score moving him clearly into second place for most points in a game.
To think that he has eclipsed Kobe's mark of 81 and now has his sights set on 100, this is a game you'll be talking about for decades.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Pass to McConnell. Now here is Smith. Smith with a screen on Williams. Mora, the pass to Smith. That one's off, still out of sync.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Pritchard. Tatum way outside. And it's McConnell with the rebound. Lately, as we've seen, Doris, a few small market teams stockpiling picks to the extreme. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, the organization that is fully committed to stockpiling picks is clearly the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have yet to see them come out on the other side and build a contending team. Not a small market team, but look at the Miami Heat. They refuse to lose at any cost. They're always looking to win, and I certainly like that mentality.
And stolen by Tatum. Pass to Brogdon. Clock at 6. No good on that one, so Indiana will take it the other way. Here's Nwora. And there's the pass to McConnell. Here's Nwora. He's guarded by Brogdon. To the paint. Here's McConnell. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Here's Nwora. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Boston now. They've got an 8-0 run. Tatum against Smith. Outside Tatum. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.